Fight for the Iron Kingdoms as a warcaster. Take control of the mighty jacks, arcane devices, and dark sorceries to bring the fight to the War Machine Hub on beastsofwar.com. From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to What's in the Box. Today we're having a look at some Relic Knights. So John, who do we have?
This is Amelial. I believe she's the harbinger of, what is it they call it, the Darkspace Calamity?
Bingo!
Yeah, that's it. So she's the one that turns up on planets and goes, guys, my boss is turning up and he's very hungry. So we're going to eat all your stuff.
Okay. 2 cards, as always.
And the miniature.
And a miniature. So we'll just do it.
I mean, her art, as all of the Soda Pop stuff is for Relic Knights, the art is awesome. And really does portray her very well.
We have a little baggie of stuff.
Yeah.
I believe one bit of that is her head. And the other bits I'm not so sure of.
Well, we can point that out in a minute.
Yes.
Give me that.
Yep.
It's head and armor.
Okay.
2 pieces of hip armor and 1 piece of wrist armor.
Ah, I see. Let's move everything away. We'll start from the ground up because she's actually coming in
On a little scenic base kind of
on
thing.
a smoke cloud.
Yep.
Which is...
At the minute it looks a little mutated slug-like, but you know, when it's painted it will look like smoke.
Yeah. We then move further along. We have main body.
Yeah.
So very, very delicate, classic anime styling. Very dynamic little pose.
It's a beautiful pose.
So let me see if I can... Is it here she plugged into?
No, she actually... There should be another piece... there's another wisp of smoke here. You need
I see.
because it takes one of the feet and then she plugs into the other one.
Oh, I see. So on the little sprue here.
Yep.
So that's your little wisp of smoke there.
Yep, so that goes on to the back of this. And then her feet plug into those 2 slots.
Into this little plug here. Okay. We then have a couple of bits of armor.
Yep. There's also a hand in there.
I think that's it there, the very, very tiny little thing. And then, is this another arm or a leg?
I believe that's an arm.
An arm.
Well, she has both her legs on.
Yeah.
So, you know. And her sword.
Her sword, which is very straight sword.
Yes.
You know, it's not very every day you'll see a sword this straight out of the box.
Again, nice. So.
Yep. And then my favorite part is the wings, because they're beautifully sculpted.
The wings are gorgeous, aren't they?
You know, they've got that technological and organic feel really well meshed together. Which is so nice. Of course, you get 2 wings, because having 1 wing would look very silly.
It would.
And then, of course, the purple base.
Yes.
Which I love the idea of the purple base. So, that is her bits.
It is. So what about her stats?
Her stats. Well, let's have a look at her stats. So, she has a movement of 7-4, so she's very quick. Melee of 4-3, so she's pretty handy. Shooting, she is garbage at for a 1-2. So if you want to take her down, shoot her, because she's only drawn 2 defenses. Magic, she's pretty good on. Bit of armor. 4 Esper can be held on her, and plenty of health boxes. I think it's like 14 there.
Yeah.
So, not bad at all. Back of the card just has the faction marking. Same on the other, but the other one is all her abilities. So, John, I'm going to send you away to build her. While you do that, I'm going to have a read at the abilities.
Okay.
So, we'll be back in a second. Everybody, we're back. How's the build?
Awkward?
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to say a little awkward, but primarily because it's the one gripe I always have about some model kits.
Okay.
No instruction sheet.
Yep.
No instruction sheet and no picture of the model. So you're kind of going, maybe, kind of, and then looking at the art and going, that kind of looks like this bit. That's the only awkwardness to it.
So it's that roadmap that you want.
Yeah, you need a little help with some of these models sometimes.
Yeah. All right, well, you're an experienced modeler, so shame on you.
Instruction sheets.
So here's the model.
Yep.
Looking very, very nice.
She is
what you mean
very...
about the smoke wisp. I had it back to front.
Yeah, she is very cinematic looking.
Yes, very dynamic. I really like it. I see where these 2 little armor plates go on top of the wings.
Yeah, they go on the wings. It took me ages to figure out that's where they went.
Yeah. Then we have the arm with the hand, the arm with the sword.
Yep.
And yeah, it looks as if it would have been quite quick to put together.
Yeah.
You know, after figuring it out.
Yeah.
So
it would have been.
Abilities, which I was checking up on, because I wanted to check, because some of these have special abilities on them, and I wanted to be clear on what they are for everybody at home. So the first one is called Sorrow. It's a damage 5 with Reeve. What Reeve does is whenever you kill an enemy model, you actually gain a Herald Esper. And Herald Esper is very good in this game. So it's costing 2 red, 1 purple. You can increase it to damage 7 with 2 more red, and you can put charge 6 onto it for 3. So charge 6, obviously, you have a charge 6. So you could move your initial, put the charge 6 on it, really get up there.
So it really enhances our mobility then.
Yeah. The next one is Glimpse of the Void, which has one of these little symbols for the unblockable. So you can only block it with another thing that has this symbol.
Yep.
It has knockback, but it has the ultimate knockback I've ever seen. So in the game, John, you understand the way you have the activation queue.
Yes.
And it just cycles forward. So knockback knocks you out of that queue.
Right.
What this does, targets hit by Glimpse of the Void may not be placed in the ready queue during the cleanup phase this turn.
Okay.
So it keeps you out for an additional turn. So it's like having a double knockback,
Yeah.
just instantly hitting you. You can put damage 4 on it. I wouldn't really bother with that unless they're low health. Target may not use attack prevention actions for 3 red as well. So basically you can make damn sure that this goes through.
Yeah.
If you're willing to put the points into it. Next up, Abyssal Portent, straight up damage 6. Put 2 red onto it. You're getting life leech, so if you kill an enemy model, you gain back 3 health.
Yep.
Which is really nice. Put 3 yellow into it, however, and you can get Compel 6.
Mm-hmm.
So what Compel 6 does is Compel allows me to move you.
Right.
So I can make you move 6 inches, and then make my final move after that.
Yeah.
So it's the one thing I love about this game is how quickly you can get yourself about and actually mess with people.
So she is a bit of a crowd control movement
she
freak
has
then.
crowd control, and then her last thing is feedback. So it's a backlash 3. So if someone targets you with a psychic attack, which is what this says it can only target, basically they take that many points damage back again.
Okay.
However, you can put an additional 3 orange into that to feedback may be used against ranged attacks as well. So very, very useful model.
Yeah.
Now rules may have changed. So if there are rules changes, post links to FAQs in below, guys, and we'll make sure and check them out. So John, I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a joy to paint.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I think it will be. Yes, I think we're done.
Okay, guys, we'll move on. We'll see you in the next one.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.